Have you ever wondered what sacrifices your parents made for you that you never even knew about? What silent battles they fought just so you could have a better future? This story might just change the way you see everything. It starts with a simple question from a young boy to his mother, a question that unravels a lifetime of love and sacrifice. There was a mother, frail and often unwell, who had a peculiar habit. Every single night, without fail, her son would find her awake. No matter how late he went to bed or how early he woke up, her eyes were always open, watching over the quiet house. One night, filled with concern, he finally asked her, "Mom, why don't you ever sleep? You need your rest, especially since you're not well." She looked at him, and the tired lines on her face softened into the most gentle smile. "Oh, my dear," she said softly, her voice filled with a quiet strength. "I'll have all the time in the world to sleep later. I'll sleep when you succeed. When I know you're settled and happy, that's when I can finally rest." The son didn't fully understand her words back then. To him, it was just one of those things mothers say. But her words stuck with him, like a quiet promise echoing in the back of his mind. He saw how she pushed through her pain, working tirelessly to provide for him, to make sure he had books for school, a warm meal on the table, and clothes on his back. Every time he felt like giving up, discouraged by a tough exam or a setback, he would remember her words. He would see her tired but hopeful eyes in his mind's eye. "I'll sleep when you succeed." Those words became his fuel. They were his motivation, his driving force. He studied harder than anyone else, not just for himself, but for her. He wanted to give her the gift she so deeply desired, the gift of rest. He poured all his energy into his education, pushing past every obstacle with the image of his mother's peaceful sleep as his ultimate prize. He knew that every late night he spent studying was a step closer to fulfilling his promise to her. A promise he had silently made to himself. He wanted to be the reason she could finally close her eyes without a single worry. Years flew by, as they always do. The son grew into a man, and his hard work paid off. He excelled in his studies, graduated with top honors, and was on the cusp of a brilliant career. The day he had dreamed of for so long finally arrived, his university graduation. It was a day of celebration, of bright futures and proud families. As he stood there in his cap and gown, holding his diploma, he looked out at the crowd. He saw his friends, with their beaming parents, taking photos and sharing hugs. And in that moment, a profound sadness washed over him. His mother wasn't there to see it. She had passed away a few years before, her body finally succumbing to the illness she had fought for so long. After the ceremony, he didn't go to the parties. He drove to a quiet, peaceful place. He walked through the green grass until he reached her gravestone. The air was still, and the world seemed to hold its breath. He knelt down, tracing the letters of her name with his finger. He took a deep, shaky breath and leaned in close, as if sharing a secret only she could hear. "Mom," he whispered, his voice thick with emotion, the diploma clutched tightly in his hand. "I did it. I succeeded." A single tear rolled down his cheek. "You can sleep now." This story is a powerful reminder of the unseen, unspoken sacrifices our parents make. It's about a love so deep it transcends even life itself. It urges us to cherish the people who believe in us, to work hard not just for our own dreams, but for the dreams they hold for us. If this story touched your heart, please share it with someone you love. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that make you think and feel. Thank you for watching.